how have you guys sort of cracked the code on being able to give the variations? Because certainly customers always want to be able to do it 16 different ways. How do you guys manage to keep the complexity but manage it well? What's like the secret to that?
The secret sauce to that is to have a real engineering group within the company that has diverse backgrounds in these things, and that's what's been eliminated. Because if you looked at our financials, you would see that is a gigantic cost.
And this is where we're talking about the mechanical engineers, the electrical engineers, like having that full sort of deep bench of talent. Yeah, of course, that's going to drive costs.
Yeah. And so, people just don't want to do that, because what happens in a downturn? Well, you got to let engineers go.
Right.
And then when business picks up and you got to bring them back.
Yeah.
But guess what? You lost so much tribal knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And what Preferred has been able to do, because of our diversity, is we've diversified, and we do have this, I would call it a weakness in overhead. We're overhead heavy. And we've gone through downturns in the past, but we retain our people so that they have this tribal knowledge, they have the technical knowledge. We've tried to get much better about documentation and all of that stuff, and we have. But when you lose a person, you lose all kinds of context.
Yeah, documentation can never make up for someone.
And it's not. Now, it can be, you could do the best you possibly can, but it can't make up for that person.
Yeah.
And so what we've done is we diversified strategically into different product lines that are, we call it within our hedgehog, principle. They're all associated, but they do live in different markets. The nuclear market isn't necessarily going to be down if the boiler market is down. So when the boiler market is down, the emergency generator market might not be down.
So the offset to the extra overhead and complexity is the ability to do so many different things.